Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Ingram again, a first down carry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 1 man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson, and he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On 2nd and 2, Haskins off to Geis on the screen. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check 15, check 15. On the pickup.
Watch the
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Switch.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Haskins.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Peterson running right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Peterson's the ball carrier. Matt Judon there on the stop.
Don't be mad.
From the 41, Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That one goes for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is into the end zone for Washington.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out.